I'm gonna have some apples. We're gonna eat some apples while we get set up here. Some ASMR stuff. Old man, do what's good. I miss you. Amelia Babia, do I have prints for sale anywhere? That's a good question. I think at the moment I have my Etsy store, but I need to pull up because I can't remember if I auto renewed the pieces. I can look real quick and tell you. But I've been wanting to gotta log in. Hold up here, fam. I've been wanting to. I've had an Etsy store for a few weeks now. Let me pull it up. By weeks I mean months. But I kind of what do I got here? Cart shop manager. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Hello everyone. Miguel, old man, Amelia Babia. How you doing? Let me check my listings here. I got no listings up right now. I need to renew these. Thanks for reminding me. Are there any man, I really dropped the ball on that store. It was such a oh, so it is up right now. Let me Etsy. Is that working? So man, that's some terrible SEO going on there. Okay, so both my prints are up there, but I need to renew them, and I've been wanting to put some new stuff up anyway, so it is there. Thanks for linking to my own store. I neglected. I was doing a lot of stuff with it, and then I kind of ran out of gas with it, and because I started doing some other things, and I kind of just neglected it. And I actually thought about the other day as something I should pick up again. Yeah, I mean, last week we did like a big old backlog look around of some of the old stuff. Ah, man, that's so cool. I love that. That's really heartwarming. I mean, I have a bunch of my stuff on the wall here, like stuff that I've printed. It would be cool to do a few more. If we looked at the old Instagram, what would be some top picks? Some of these aren't really print worthy. But I tell you, I've been thinking more and more. Oh, didn't mean to do that. We're gonna just pull up this old chestnut. Hey, Green. What's up, dude? I've been thinking more and more about doing another isometric piece. The thing is, they're just like, once you bite it off, like you're in there for a while. But I've been concepting something I want to do, and I don't really know. So here's the deal. Like, I kind of want to do one that is similar in that it's isometric and very detailed, but maybe not as whimsical. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the whimsical aspect, and it will still have funny moments, but I want it to potentially be slightly more realistic. So the buildings aren't necessarily boxes, but there's something like a little bit more detail and unique each one. And then there's just other stuff going on. I don't know. It's something I've been thinking in my head. It would be much more work, but I think it could be really cool. Or we just, make it the acid drip and just go ham and just make it weird. We can do either of those, but the Numb Noodles one. Oh yeah, that one it sits on my iPad, and I pull it up every once in a while just because I really like it. That's my latest painting I did, and I really like it. Yeah. How do you guys like watching the digital painting stuff? Like, is that? Oh, I went out of focus there. Oh, sorry. Did you guys like watching those? Hi, camera. Hi. Green, this weekend has been packed out, busy. It's been good stuff, but we took like a mini road trip, like 2 hours away, visit my wife's extended family, way out in the countryside. Got some fresh eggs from their farm, and we didn't just go there for the eggs. We went to meet with them. But that was a bounty we received, and also picked some like big mushrooms, and we ended up like today for dinner frying up the mushrooms and kind of making like little like schnitzels, like little steaks out of them. And those are really delicious. I don't know if you like mushrooms, but I really like them. And yesterday, I had a friend who is visiting town, so we got to meet with them. Went to like a kind of a small party. So yeah, it was cool. So I'm eating some apples here, but okay. I'll make it a point this week to look at the Etsy store and maybe put on some new stuff, because I've really been neglecting it there. I'm sorry about that. And I'll announce it. I'll let you know. And if there's one of those that I don't put up there that you want, we'll figure it out. And, but yeah, a couple people have been asking me lately if I do prints. I'm like, not diligently, but yeah. So originally, when I was thinking this week of what I'd like to do, I was thinking of starting like another painting, but I need to do a little bit more prep work for it. So we're gonna push that maybe to next week. But I'm going to do a fresh like vector art piece today. I kind of picked out some colors. Another idea for a stream I had, and I wanted to ask y'all if you would find this interesting. It's okay if you don't, because it's a little lazy on my part, but I think it could be fun still. Is I need to redo all of my alerts, you know, like for followers and subs and all that, because something happened and they got wiped out, and I was like, you know what, screw it, let's make fresh ones. And because of that, I was thinking maybe we create animations for them, like custom ones, and we do it on stream. Like we'll open up Procreate, we'll create some frames, and we'll draw like some bees and make like some frame animations of some bees flying around. I don't think we'll do that today, but maybe because I want to think about it a little bit more. But if that would be cool for y'all, we could do that maybe next week. Make the alerts live on stream. That could be fun. Because it's got to have bees, at least for the subs. We got to do bees, something bee related, and then we can figure out something for follows. But bees, man. Yeah, we got to play up the hive. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Cool. Then we'll do some bees. Yeah, today we're gonna play it safe. We're not gonna safe in that we're gonna do a vector art piece that's gonna be like more landscape related. So playing in our wheelhouse, not really gonna push any envelopes, but we're just gonna have a comfy chill evening and just draw something fresh with some colors I picked out, and we'll just see where it takes us. I got a few ideas. We'll have a mighty mountain. We'll maybe put a tree or two in there. There'll probably be a moon. We like moons. And let's just do something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna finish snacking on my apples, and I got the last. So there's this drink that is available in Germany, kind of at the end of summer. It's called Federweiße, and it's like this. It's this very sweet, like I don't want to call it a wine, but it's like a sparkling, very slightly sparkling drink, and it's yeah, very sweet, and it's still fermenting when you buy it in the store. Like the cap doesn't even close all the way, so you have to be really careful when you take it home. But the stuff just goes down way too easy, and it's fairly alcoholic for what it is. And this is the last of a bottle that we were working on, but it's very tasty, very good, and yeah, you should check it out. It's the season for it right now. But this one we opened a few days ago, so yeah, I'll pull up the Wikipedia page for it, and we'll just we'll look at it together. It's called Einfach erklärt, was ist Federweiße? It's called Federweiße, and this is what it looks like. Here's the Whoops. This is the Etika article about it, and that's in German. Never mind. I don't know why I linked that to you. That's not very useful. Can I get a wiki up in here? Here we go. Here's the English wiki. That's what I meant to do. German for feather white, from the appearance of the suspended yeast. Yeah. Yeah, but it's very tasty. Evidently, it's also sold across continental Europe. I'd never had it before, but it's really good. You're supposed to eat it with Flammkuchen, which is like this like kind of pizza-like. I say pizza-like because it's different bread, it's different sauces, but the concept of flat bread with stuff on top is the same. And that's like what you're supposed to eat it with. And we did that a couple weeks ago. That's nice. So yeah. Check it out. The Federweisse. I highly recommend it. Yeah, it's very sweet. But yeah, it goes down easy. Yeah. Shall we kick it off? Shall we begin? Shall we get up in there? I like this tune. This is a good tune to begin with. Makes me feel something. So I picked out these colors because I don't know. I like this gradient here of these like kind of this aubergine purple to this deserty kind of gold. So I think we'll work with that today, and we'll just see where the night takes us. So let's start with a square, and we'll just make it a gradient, and we'll just pick out the far ends of this. Let's make it dark, and we'll make it light, like this one over here, and that'll just be our like big contrast that we do. Yeah, maybe it's dark in the sky, but it's like one of these kind of sunsets that's happened. And maybe we go elliptical. Let's swap this boy. Not like that. Not like this. Speaking of not like this, you guys get that reference from Matrix? Doesn't matter. The Matrix trailer came out. That was pretty cool. Ooh, that drop. When you were in Munich, you had quite a few Pilsner beers and port knuckles. Dude, I like sauerkraut's one of those things I slept on for a long time. Didn't really think it was anything that special. And then now I'm a huge fan of sauerkraut. That is, I've done a big 180 on the whole sauerkraut game. That stuff's delicious. Huge fan. Yeah, I kind of only had it in like really specific kind of want to put like maybe some red up in this, I think we gotta play with the gradient a little bit, but maybe this goes in a little better. Gradients are weird. Gotta make this smooth. Make it smooth. Ooh, kill him. This is something. Yeah, you're hooked from the start, dude. No doubt. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I don't know. Let's just see where this takes us. I got no plan other than we're gonna put like some mountainy stuff on this, and let's just see where we go. Let's figure out where our horizon line is. Let's say it's somewhere. Say like we're kind of high up, maybe like looking across, like over at something. We'll start with something like this. And this will be like our maybe like our ground level. Let's make it dark. We'll just sculpt this beast. How you doing, Miguel? Like how was your week? How was everyone's week? y'all are well. The weekly check-in. You gotta do it. You're no longer on holidays. That's a sad robot. That's sad. But I feel you, man. Sometimes it do be like that. Was it a good holiday, though? Was it a good one? Let's take like some of these, maybe. Play with light a little bit here. We'll add some shadows to this and it'll be nice. But light on travel. I've been trying to plan like a little bit of a vacation. Less a plan and more of just like talk about the possibility of one, me and my wife, and we'd like to go somewhere. I know I talked last week about Portugal. It's still on the table, but we've oscillated around between a few different places. It would be nice to just get out and be somewhere else for a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. Put like get to visit an area I wanted to go a while ago called Borba. Essentially nice food. Dude, that sounds... dude, just getting some nice, like a little food vacation, just to go someplace. That'd be great. Yeah. Yes, we'll take like a trip probably in October. I turn this down ever so slightly, so this is like a little bit quieter. But yeah, it'll be good to just have a break, you know, just like go somewhere else for a bit. Just have this go down. This will be one of our mountains. We'll just it's gonna light set up these colors. I don't think I'll actually use that color. Let's use this color. Work it out here. It'll be fun. Yeah. So I'll be going to the U.S. later this year. For a trip as well, but that's like around Christmas time, so we'll take some time off of the stream for holiday break for a few weeks. And what else is up and coming? I'm starting a new German course next week. That will be like tomorrow next week. That's a big deal. I want to improve my German a little bit, so that's gonna be cool. Looking forward to and a little bit nervous about that, but that'll be nice. So that's gonna be really cool. But yeah. What else is happening? I do have some other vacations planned for next year. Which is nice. It's always good to have some stuff planned. So I think I'm gonna combine these shapes and then draw like on front of them the shadows. That's what I'm thinking. German scares you? It's okay. It's just this course is it's like for conversational like German, like to get better at talking, which is what I need. I just need to talk more, and so I think it'll be good for me to have that, and to be forced into some situations to talk, because I don't use it as much as I should. But what's going on here? I've been trying to think of making some more YouTube videos because I've kind of fallen off the YouTube horse, and I think it'd be good for me to do. And I've been thinking about what to make some videos about, and one of them that's been coming to my mind a lot is the pen tool. It's this tool I'm using right now to draw, and I find it trips people up quite a bit, like how the pen tool works and how you're supposed to use it and all that. And so I've been thinking about maybe doing like a video kind of course tutorial kind of thing that talks about the pen tool. And yeah, I don't know. I'm still working out if it'd be a good idea or not. I need to write it. I mean, there's some, like, I have some interesting tricks I think that I've picked up along the way that I think could be worth sharing. Michael, how are you? Hey, my man. What's good? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to duplicate this shape, and I'm trying kind of a new technique today. I'm going to duplicate it, and then I'm going to start sculpting kind of the shadow off of it, if that makes sense. Mike, what's good, man? I saw you posting a ton of stuff about the old Sony event. Couldn't think of Sony. That was a lost word for me. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of trying a new technique here, so this could be a little messy before it's good, but I think it could be kind of neat. Where I'm just going to kind of paint the shadows on with these vectors, and is this like a Willy Wonka theme that's playing on this? Was that the Willy Wonka theme? I'm not really sure. Because then we can just like kind of play with this and have some wild and crazy shapes that like kind of go through. The light kind of leaks in. So I'm thinking there's like the sun is kind of peeking over here. Maybe we'll adjust this this gradient slightly, so it's like coming up a little bit more, something like that. And then maybe this whole mountain peak here, maybe we do something with this. Like maybe it's coming down like this. Like this is like this mountain side over here. Maybe we do something more like we can even play with it and have like little streaks that go through, at the top. Just kind of painting in this rock thing. But yeah, German is freaky. I'm hoping to get better at it. I would love to have it not weigh on me that my German could be so much better. So I'm gonna try. We're gonna try. I think I might even also like, yeah, we'll have like maybe some like kind of shapes that come off here. This like ravine kind of thing here. It's kind of looking neat. Looking kind of cool. Let's have this all kind of come over here. Yeah, I just like trying different things, you know, and I'm just playing with it. Maybe we do one thing, like maybe we have this like kind of carve out here, like maybe we don't do it like this, like maybe we just delete all these and like we're just kind of working this negative space. Like maybe this is this other kind of part coming through here, and let's just play with this. Let's just see where it goes. I don't think like these super long straight lines are very good because they look a little bit weird, but we can always play with them and make them just slightly off, and then it I think looks more interesting as a shape, you know. We just give it like that slight offness. Really like that one. So we're just kind of drawing out this shape, and then we'll kind of create this like this other side of this. It's like what I'm imagining is like this is like these are two peaks. Like this one will have like this whole kind of thing going across here, and we'll draw in the other shadow over here. I don't really like how this looks. We'll just kind of play with this. Yeah, and then now we'll just kind of draw on. We'll draw on this other part here. I think I'll just duplicate this one more time, and then we'll just kind of kill half this and half of this. The only reason I do it that way is just because I don't want to have to redraw this whole section at the top and not have it like line up perfectly. But we're good now, so we'll just do that. We'll make this a hard point. Because I've been thinking a lot about the pen tool. I do so much stuff like kind of automatically with it. Just how I draw, excuse me. And one thing that I do is like it's the pen tool, you know, where you create the points, but it's not just that, because it's the A key, which I use to move things around. It's the V key, which I move everything else around. When I have the pen tool, you know, it's also holding down what is it? Yeah, option to create like the new type of curve. And it's not just clicking, it's also the clicking and dragging. And there's lots of tricks you can learn as well when you create these shapes, because you can create two lines, but then if you want to create a curve, you need to draw out a shape with this line. But the trick of like knowing these Bezier handles and like how they work, like I learned this really cool trick in university, and it's pretty self-explanatory, but it really is pretty clear. And it's basically, you can gauge how high the arc of your curve is going to be by this Bezier handle. So like if I put it's not exact, but if I put a point here, it's going to go and create an arc at about that height. It's pretty useful. But Affinity does like all kinds of stuff for you, but you can still get like spooled up like this, and people get stuck in this situation like, why do my lines look bad? And it's because it gets like crossed like that. You can't have that stuff. Can't have it. I mean, you can have it, but it's not gonna have a bad time. Anyway, so I've been thinking about making a video where I cover that kind of stuff. I think that could be cool. Maybe I do that. I've been wanting to create some more YouTube stuff because I've really fallen off the train, and I think I need to get back on it. I need to, because I quite like making videos. I got kind of like some, I don't know, like I was super unafraid of posting, and then I got kind of this post fear. I don't really know what happened, but like I just got kind of weirded out by posting, and I kind of just stopped doing it. And I haven't fully investigated that feeling, worked it out, but it's been bothering me. So I want to change that. So I don't really like this like weird shadow here, so I'm gonna redo this. I think the nature of this thing kind of coming over here is fine, but it needs to like maybe have some more roots like over here, and then like some streaks that go down over there. And I think these are in general just a little too dramatic as shadows. Something kind of like that. We're gonna keep adjusting this. This is a little bit too much detail. I could use a little bit more over here. I think this needs some shadows, but in general, I like this peak quite a bit. But I think what's missing here is that this kind of needs like a gradient. I think it needs some of this light to hit it, and so we're gonna add some of that. That helps. And I'm thinking what we'll do is like, let's smash this over here. Let's make this look like a peak or something back here. Just kind of just rework that shape. And these are, we need to lighten these up. So let's not use that color, but like one of these. We'll pick this up. That's kind of the same color as the background. Doesn't really work. Let's use this yellow. Oops. And we'll just give it a touch of that. Actually, I think we'll go back. We will use that darker color. I kind of like that there. Let's just see how it kind of mixes. We'll figure it out. Figure it out as we go. So let's give this maybe a little bit more of a defined distance between the colors. As per usual, we'll figure it out, right? When have we ever not figured it out? I mean, okay, don't answer that. We've drawn some pretty shit horses. By we, I mean me. So yeah, let's just simplify this a little bit. Audrey, hey, it's good. Maybe I'm doing this wrong because I'm adding in too many shadows, and we should be like letting light kind of through. I think it's too straight. We got to make all these jagged and not so wild. And these kind of look like spikes up there, but they should really be more like horizontal kind of lanes, you know? Something more like this. We're gonna need to add some I think maybe some extra dimensions to this. Not really sure. Have to work it out. So we're just gonna continue adding to the shadow, and then we'll figure out kind of what goes into the foreground. Maybe we paint like some trees. Maybe we give like this whole thing like something going on in the foreground. I like how accidentally we're getting this kind of glow happening back here. That's kind of cool. No worries, Audrey. It's good seeing you. Thanks for popping by. Go have dinner with your fam. Tell them they are important to you. And look them dead in the eye. Freak them out. That'll be fun. No, but have a good dinner. And thanks, for real. It means a lot. It's important to have dinner with the family. Yeah, okay, so I want this to have like much more of like a mountainy kind of feel. I want to create some more of these like ridge lines, but like on this side, because this is looking more like a cliff like face, and it's not quite what I want it to look like. So let's just abridge that and make it look a little bit more like what's going on over here. And I think that part of that is because it goes up, and we need that to then go kind of down. And we'll just create these kinds of, maybe these wild shapes, you know. We don't want these to cross. You guys watched any good movies or movie films or any other media? I still haven't played Devil May Cry. I downloaded it and said I'm gonna play that this week, but honestly I haven't had a lot of time for games at all this week. It's been a lot of stuff going on. I played very little games. I had one little gaming session where I just played some Tarkov earlier this week. And that was it. Sad week for games, really, overall. But games will come back. This looks like a bat wing. I don't know what I'm going for here. Just kind of making it up, you know. I think what I should do here is I should have it go like, I think I should do what I did over here and just have it go kind of straight down, and then draw in like a separate one, a separate one, show touche, a separate one, if you will. If we draw a separate shape, it will be better, I think. I'll have to see the finished pics later. It's all good. But yeah, games, and like movies and shows and stuff. I haven't really watched anything. I didn't watch the Matrix trailer, but mostly because I just kind of want to go to it blind, you know? Don't even really want to know. Because I really loved the Matrix movies growing up. I mean, they're still great films, and that first one holds up, I think. It's cheesy, but it's fun. And so I'm kind of stoked for that. Probably watch that in theaters when I'm in the US, because I think it comes out around then. And then what else is there? You've never seen The Matrix? It's a pretty cool series. I mean, the later movies have some problems, I think, that aren't. They're not bad movies, but they could have been so much better, because the first one is really cool and interesting. And I mean, I guess it's one of those films too that you kind of have to take it with like this era in which it came out with, like, you know, it came out at like this time. It was like blew our minds, you know. I mean, this is the Fight Club era, you know. Like nowadays you watch that and you're like, yeah, it's a fine movie, you know. But I don't know. I love The Matrix. It was one of my first kind of influences into the like cyberpunk kind of culture, and I got really hooked, and I thought like, this is so cool. All right, this is kind of working now. I like this. Let's just create that shape. It's kind of a complicated shape, but it looks cool. I think it at least matches kind of what I was looking for. Yeah, so like the cool thing about The Matrix is, I think just conceptually, if you think about what's happening, at least in the first film, like everything kind of makes sense. Like these people in it, everyone that's not a real person is a like computer program, and that's like they have jobs that they do, and there are back doors, and there are programs that control other programs, or programs that were slated for deletion that have found ways to survive, and it's super cool to see where they go with this idea. And cyberpunk stuff it's just cool, in my opinion. So I'm stoked for it. I'll definitely watch the latest. Okay, let's see here. Let's make this like an elliptical or a radial. Let's maybe, oops. Do we like having like a big old planetoid thing there? Could be kind of neat. Maybe it actually fades completely into darkness. Hey, Melon Boy. What's good, man? How are things, y'all? I'm just scratching on this right now. We'll see where it goes. I don't really like this like back portion. I think we need to give something for like sense of scale in this. You know? That's what's missing to me. Let's work on this back part a little bit. Let's give it just maybe a... So like that color doesn't really work. We gotta go with a gradient because it needs to be, well, it needs to be lighter. We can, maybe we go, because it needs to have like this dark part at the bottom. Maybe we can achieve that with something like this. Maybe the white is too much. Maybe it needs to be this golden yellow. Oops. This is kind of weird. Let's just redraw this part in the back. till it makes sense. I think we just need to have like something kind of back here. This like kind of other, I think we just need to like redraw like an entire other cliff, you know. Just make all these like hard points. Maybe it goes right up over here. Maybe something like that. This might match. What should we add, like maybe as some substance to this? You know, started college on Thursday, which was an experience to say. How are you doing? Well, it sounds like got some story time for us. What's good, man? Dude, I mean, you don't have to say it if you don't want, but what kind of school are you doing? Like, what are you studying? What's going on? That's exciting. That's a huge life moment. Congratulations. I'm gonna do the same thing I did before, and I'm just gonna start deleting bits. Delete too many bits. Whoops. I did it again. Oops. I did it again. What's up at this point? Really not wanting to... This point really wants to give up the ghost. I don't really know what happened there. Usually they're not like that. Usually they'll just automatically connect to another one, so... So I think we need to make this like this lighter one because it's further into the foreground. Oh, kill him. Yeah, here we go. Beats killing it. So all this is in shadow. Ooh, I kind of like this. Then it kind of looks like two kind of cliffs are like meeting over here. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Let's do the same just over here. Let's maybe make this guy just a little bit bigger. Like maybe he peaks like over here. Maybe this peak's a little bit more interesting. Maybe give this... You're doing an A-level media studies course and a BTech diploma in digital games development. Dude, that's dope. But I met no one there so far and people are scared. Dude, it is okay to be scared. It really is. I went to a conference a couple weeks ago. A conference for animation and character design. And I didn't know anyone there. And this isn't like a heartwarming story where I threw myself out there and then I made friends. I was terrified. I didn't talk to anybody. And you know, in this like scary post-COVID world, which isn't post-COVID, but you get what I mean, like post-COVID experience. I don't know how to talk to people anymore. You got to relearn some of that, and I wasn't good at it before anyway, so got that old chestnut. And yeah, the point I'm trying to get at here is that it's okay to be scared. It's gonna be all right. I remember remember my first days of uni. I was really terrified. Also didn't know anybody, but I ended up making some really good friends along the way, and it happened in really unexpected ways. Like there was this one guy who we became really good friends. We still talk to this day, and it's, you know, I didn't quite like the guy really at first. I thought he was a little arrogant, and but we got assigned to this project together, and we ended up kind of working together. And the dude just cracked me up, made me laugh like nothing else, and we ended up becoming really good friends and doing many more projects. Ended up working together, and so I don't know, just open yourself up to new things happening, new people, and I think you might surprise yourself. I know it sounds folksy, kind of cheesy, whatever, but like, it's okay to be scared. Just go into it open-minded, and it'll be all right. That's all I got. What do you think of the mountains? This is looking cool, right? Gun, don't talk with your mouth full. But I won't blow smoke up your ass or anything like that. It is not easy making friends and being a people person and putting yourself out there. Like, that stuff is not simple. So don't feel bad if it's not easy, because it's not. Change the size of our planetoid. Oops. Mike speaking truth. Oh yeah, guys, we gotta save. Shit. Save your documents. What do we call this one? Let's name it something that we'll never remember what it is, like a mountain. Let's call it planetoid. I'll never remember it. I'll never remember what this thing is called. Boat 2. That was the funniest thing when we raided Sunday. Everyone's spamming boat. I laughed so hard. Holy shit. I was dying laughing. And he kept misreading desert as dessert. I almost pissed myself laughing so hard. Like, what? He just kept saying, like, you drew a dessert. I can't even do his Kiwi accent, but it's so funny. Crack me up. Yeah, man, I get you. Yeah, dude, his laugh is contagious, and then he used to start dancing. Yeah, Melon. It's I can recommend dancing, maybe. I don't know. It's I'm awful at meeting new people. I went to a house party, like I said a little bit ago, like this weekend, and it was kind of one of the first house parties I've been to in a while, where I had to meet like a bunch of new people, and it was. I mean, I had to kind of remember how to be kind of a social animal. That's not simple. What's our MacGuffin? What's our thing here? What's our hook? I feel like we're missing something. Like maybe we make the sun like more pronounced. Like maybe it's like an entity back here. And asteroid belt in the sky. Ooh, I like that. Let's do it. Let's make this more pronounced. Maybe this is like a bigger, like maybe this is more of a prominent element here. Like, and I don't know, like let's do something here. Like what if we give this like one of those like storms, you know, that Jupiter has, you know? But like you know how Jupiter has that storm, and let's just make it blurry so it kind of just blends in over there. It just becomes this creepy. Have you guys seen that? Like this really creepy like spot that's on like what if it's more like I kinda like the black one. I think that's cool. I think it maybe needs to be like slightly opaque. Yeah, but I didn't mean the storm. Like there's this what am I looking for here? It's the Jupiter black spot. Yeah, and then there's this because sometimes like other planetoid objects will kind of create a shadow on it, and it's just eerie looking, isn't it? Isn't it just eerie? It's super creepy. Yeah. Weirds me out. It like really is unnerving, and I'm just gonna stare at it. So anyway, that's what I was thinking whenever I was drawing this, but maybe we don't do that because it's really weird. But it's super cool and bizarre. Maybe we give this thing like we can give this thing rings. I have to sneeze. Hold. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I'm dying. Oh yeah, it's Io, yeah. That's so cool. I love crap like that. This is so interesting. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if I can pull this off. So let's just have this ring, and let's give this a stroke that is a gradient. No, I want the stroke to have the gradient. Is that? It's one of the limitations of this tool, is it really does not want you to have granular control over strokes having gradients. You can do it, but it doesn't want you to have it. Anytime you manipulate one, it starts to... We gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Maybe we do it like that. Maybe that's how we control it. Gotta be able to see it here. I want it to be totally black on the left side. Is that one? Or is it this one? It's that end over there. This is very manual labor. Can I change where this thing starts and ends? Reverse. Maybe we just make this completely transparent. No, that doesn't work. Oh, it's not sneezing is the worst. I don't know what gets into me. I just can't do it. I really thought this would work because it's not a closed shape. So I thought it would work where I select one end, give it the color, and then give the other one that. But for some reason it really wants to, like, I want to track it along. If I reverse it, what does it do? Maybe I just don't put it back here. Maybe that's all I do. Yeah, maybe that works. Maybe put it in the front. Yeah, okay, maybe that was actually the problem. But that's weird. Like, wait, can I? Oh, that's. I want linear, maybe. Do you want linear? Is that what we want? Linear? Linear. I don't know, man. Let's do this. Let's do this one different way. Wait, that's exactly what I want, but backwards. So if I just reverse this. Okay, that works. Okay, that's what I wanted. So I want this, and I want to make these very small. I want to duplicate them. How do I do that again? Layer, duplicate, edit, duplicate. So Control J. Here we go. Control J. We're gonna have to Control J. Control J. Maybe this one just goes out like that. Control J. We just go out like that. We're gonna fix all those lines that are kind of goofed here in a little bit. Control J. Don't you worry about those weird lines. We are gonna get them sorted out. Maybe this one is like slightly more diameter. Oh, kill him. What did we just do? Look at this. Oh, yeah. So let's just take these guys. And we will say boom. Hold up, I gotta. Okay, we're just gonna go through each of these one by one and add a point here. This is gonna be where we chop the lines here in a moment. We've already done that one. I'm just gonna add a point on each one. This is kind of manual. There's another way we could do this that if this looks bad, I'm gonna do. This is my backup. I'm holding that one as a backup because I want to see if this will work. This might actually end up being more work than what it's worth, but we're gonna do it anyway because we're almost done. It's okay. And that one's done. That one's done. Okay, so we're gonna go through. We're gonna select all these bad boys. And then we're gonna select all these points. Go up here. We're just gonna delete those. And then we just have this like cool. Look at this. Hold left alt and drag. Hold left alt and drag. Oh yeah, that does duplicate it. But I wanted to just have it at a perfect offset. So we can take all these now, and we could also like, oops. We could play with these. We could drag these out or make these. Something like that. So that's cool. I think that's neat. Let's give this thing maybe a little bit more texture or something. Let's maybe make this one have a little bit of noise, just so it has something living on it, and then we'll do the same for this one, just to give it a little bit of life, you know. And I still like the idea that maybe we give this like a like an asteroid belt around it, you know. That's kind of cool. No, that doesn't need it. If anything, it's this one that needs it. Can anyone even see this? Maybe it's one of those things you'll feel, but you won't see. So it kind of glistens. See how it kind of glistens there? I like that. Cool. Let's just roll with it. Let's add some crap flying in the around. Yeah. I'm trying to think how I can do this. Yeah, we're on this hellscape. We gotta. I think we could potentially add like this like platform of wherever the viewer is standing right now. You know, where it gets slightly darker. I don't know if that's important or not. Oops. Made it too dark. Maybe this gets this gradient that, you know, touches some of this color. Gets us like part way there, and then we can still work on something in the foreground. Yeah, we're gonna add some stuff on this horizon area. So what kind of game design stuff are you interested in? Like, is it more like, is it writing? Is it graphics? Is it like design elements? Is it 3D modeling? Like, what's your main interest? I love having this thing in the front that can kind of be our MacGuffin in a way. That feels much better than it has some texture, you know? I like that. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna create some just rocks. We'll make these things, I guess, decently dark. I don't know, they'll be actually probably more like a color in the sky. We'll make them quite small. I wish, like, maybe what I can do is if I make a brush out of this. Let's try to make a new brush. Let's try to learn something. Can I just do new? How do I do a new brush? I'm actually amazed. I've made it this far and don't know anything about this. What does this button even do? Create a new category. New solid brush. Here we go. So I just kind of want to create a brush that I can use. Honestly, all but mainly level design, concept art, which I'm currently terrible at. Top right, 3 lines. Thank you. So how do I choose what this thing even looks like? This is all like kind of like some opacity variance, some size variance. You can play with the pressure some. How do I choose? Like if I select that object, is that the brush? No, it's selecting the type of brush that it would paint. Hey, Omero. Dude, what's good? How are you? Create style and swatches. Let's Google this really quickly. Affinity Designer. Create brush from shape. I've done this in Illustrator, but I've never done it in Affinity. On the brush panel, select Edit Brush, adjust the stroke, duplicate to create a custom preset from a stroke from scratch. New solid brush, new texture. Oh, I did a new solid brush. That was the problem. Whoops, sorry. Let's go over here. First of all, I'm going to do a new category, and we'll just call those, let's call it brushes. And we'll do a new textured intensity brush. Is that what it is? What is it looking for? It's looking for a PNG. Creates a brush stroke based on the opacity values of a brush stroke and the values of a raster image. Solid vector stroke. Can't be that hard. Come on, can't be that hard. This is an easy thing to do. I don't want a pixel brush. I want a vector brush. Come on, Google. You're our only hope. Come on, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm gonna look at this one more time. To modify a brush. A new vector stroke. Is that not what I want? What is this intensity brush? I guess that's based around pressure. And that's based around just an image. And if I do this one, new solid brush, it just creates that bad boy. Duplicate. No. Tail offs. I really am amazed if this is not a thing, but I'm sure it's gotta be like a stroke. Let's get down here. Like, I would just say it's probably like you just drag it into there and somehow it would just click, but nope. Maybe it's like in a brush tool. I mean, it's called the vector brush tool. More. Window mode, the input. I'm very disappointed in Affinity Designer. Make brushes. Create a design. We've done that. Export it as a PNG. The light blue block should be. Import it as a PNG textured brush. Okay, I guess we just do it as that, and then I guess it just interprets it. So let's just do it like that. All right, cool. Let's just go. We're just gonna say no to a stroke. We're gonna take this bad boy. We're gonna export it as a PNG. We're gonna export selection only. Export. Let's make this like really big. File, export, selection only, export to the desktop, away with you. And then let's give this guy a new, what did he say? A new textured, so instead of it, allow us to use the shape we created as a brush. So a textured image brush. There we go. Let's go. Textured image brush. I hope all y'all are taking notes at home because we're gonna look at this. Look at what we've just done. But this isn't quite what I wanted because I wanted to be able to just paint a pattern. Ooh, and this is just painting with that shape. I want like the ability to paint like I mean, we can still do something with this. I mean, it's weird, but I think I could maybe make it work. What I need to catch up on chat. What we got here? Make line and choose. Oh yeah, and the brush you want. But will that? Yeah. So if I draw a line here and then I select that as the thing, can I select it as? What do I need to do here? Do I need to make it like metered? Is that what I need? And then we just work on the distances for those dashes and the variance. And it just immediately is like, nah, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't really do what I wanted. I was hoping that would work. Yeah, so what I was trying to do, Omero, is I wanted to draw like an asteroid belt, you know, that would be like kind of maybe out in front of whatever planet we're on. And so my thought is to draw like a little shape, you know, like a little rock essentially, and you know, something that looks like this, I don't know, and be able to create a brush out of it that I can just kind of paint patterns with. But I think now I'm thinking of it, I didn't do that very effectively because what I did is created one shape. What I need to do is create like a pattern of shapes, and then I can paint with that. And I think this could work. Give me 2 minutes, and I will paint you a rock that will become our asteroid belt. I think you were my rubber ducky just by talking. Do you know that, like the rubber, like programmers have this thing often called rubber ducky debugging, like they would have like I've seen it before, like programmers that have like a rubber ducky on their desk, and by the act of even explaining to the rubber ducky what your problem is, you often come to a solution. "75% of me think it won't work." It probably won't work. I think there's a I also think there's a high chance of failure on this one, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try. Yeah, when rubber ducky just don't understand, it is problem. Okay, this is our asteroid. It is a nice asteroid. There are many others like it, but this one is ours. Selection only. As a single thing, we're gonna save over planetoid. Get out of here. Get out of here. New solid brush. So it doesn't do, I knew it wouldn't do this, like where it gives me exactly what I want, but what I can do is just kind of do like this. And I can just paint like a thing. This is kind of close. And we can play now with the stroke size and get like really small things. I think I got it. Now, it's a little hard to get them big, but I guess that's okay. Can't really... It's the Great Swarm. Kind of cool. Let's see if I can make the colors match. Omer, it's been cool seeing your progress on these projects you've been working on. I always enjoy seeing those. Okay, let's give this a blend mode. Let's maybe make it multiply. Doesn't really work because then it looks all smoky. Let's try some different blend modes. Maybe these blend modes won't really work very well. Hey, that looks just really cool. Not anything I would want to keep, but like we could maybe use this in like something else, like if we wanted like leaves, like blowing in like a system or something like that. I think that could be really cool. We'll get to that at some point. Let's just keep that at normal and let's play with the colors a little bit. So do all these not have the same stroke? What happens if I give them a gradient? Interesting. What's bizarre is because they have a color already, like that's something I really didn't think about, they interpret colors really strangely. Because it has it's a PNG with color already, so that's something to remember. Like giving it black makes it green. It's Bizarro land. I have no idea how to control the color on these. I have no idea. Like, we just go no color. I think that's probably the closest to reality. Yeah, if I remade the brush maybe, and I don't think I have the original shape. Do I? Did I delete that? Did I paste it? Did I put it somewhere? Nope, that was just the text. Affinity Designer brush. So they have this color, and if we just give it like, do they have to have no color? Is that what they have to have? I have no idea. Yeah, but what's weird is like I don't really know how to affect the color because it behaves very strangely. I feel like we could have some fun if we just kind of mix this up. We could have this nebula here that we could play with. You know, we keep making it kind of random. Ooh, I like that, Miguel. That's a good idea. Yeah, so like maybe we take some of these, maybe we give them more of a dark color if we can try to find that. Weird thing we built here. It's the patterns are very obvious. We gotta mix that up. I also don't really understand it, and it's kind of gotten out of hand. I think let's hit the big reset button on this, because we didn't really pull it off. Let's try something else. When I say nebulous, you say, uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. He has... Oh, that's what I needed. I needed the repeat button, not the stretch button. Check this out. There's a checkbox there. That's what I wanted. Also, camera. Oh, sorry, my player crashed, and I couldn't see anything. Are we in focus now? Sorry, man. Let's make this smaller. But let's look at this. So if we make this repeat, what is this head offset? 1 pixel. If I make this 2. Okay, so that's like whenever it's repeating into the next shape. So that's 0. I guess it needs to stay at 0. Corners fold, overlap. Let's do overlap. Ooh, and you can make it like kind of. See, this is what I was looking for before, fam. This is. Let's roll with that. Let's give this some pressure. Make it. What happens? Let's give it like a weird curve. Let's make the variance kind of. And let's have it. Have some opacity variance. It's weird how it like kind of combines into like that shape, because then it becomes like a really consistent pattern. I didn't really want that, but that's cool to see because I'm learning here. What does pull mean? Yeah, we're learning a lot about brushes today. Size variance. I think we want lots of size variance, right? That doesn't seem to like have any effect. Does it? Does it have any variance? It's the same. Because I kind of want it to like controller. Velocity, pressure. Let's do automatic. What does that do? That does something. Let's do pressure. Pressure, we don't have anything. Let's do velocity. Ooh. Can I affect these with colors? Like, is this... This one doesn't work either. So we can have this like kind of go back and play with this. These are vector shapes here. We can make these have more opacity kind of going into the background. Big old mysterious swirl in the sky. Ooh, okay. You know, I actually kind of like what if this is like, what if it is like this, like a weird Stargate thing. It's taking forever to draw it. I don't really know what's going on here. It's gotta really think about it. What the hell's it doing? Whoa. Maybe we just, I mean, I know it took forever, but maybe we just draw a shape. And maybe we make it like an interesting shape. Maybe we make like a star thing over here, you know, that just has 4 points. I don't know if that works for that. Oh, it does, yeah. But I need to do it for this section. Size variance. I don't think that really affects it. Unless maybe I taper the lines. Maybe that's what it changes it. You have to get some sleep, dude. No worries. Dude, thanks for coming by, helping me a little bit. I've been stuck still. Good night, dude. Dude, keep sharing your stuff. I love seeing it. I love seeing it. I'm gonna put this like kind of at an angle here. I don't know, man. I'm just playing with it. Taking our asteroid thing and applying the brush to a shape and then putting it out there. Just kind of seeing if something kind of blows or sticks out, you know, like, but it's kind of weird overall. I was thinking at first like maybe like the things form like a big circular like Stargate looking thing. I don't really know how to get it the way I want it. You know what I mean? So but maybe I'm just trying to make too many complicated shapes. Like maybe all I gotta do is just take a donut, put it over here, and just pop in that bad boy. And then that's what we do. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. What does that do? It just like increases the stretch of it, but oh, trippy. Can really create some cool patterns and stuff like this. It's really not quite what I'm looking for. Like 70 something head. Playing with shapes. Can we, let's convert to curves. What is it? 2 halves with a gap in the middle and a light ray going parallel to that gap. I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, what if inside of this thing there was like, I don't know, like a pulsar in the distance, you know? Oops. There might just be way too much going on with the composition at this point, but let's just, let's just try anything and then see what sticks, You never know what might actually be really awesome. There's no problem trying things. In general, let's make this like way smaller. Convert to curves. And let's just make this whole thing kind of come in. And make the stroke like 0.2. 0.2. There we go. Let's fix. I made that curve weird. Let's not do that. I don't know, man. We got something brewing here. I don't know what it is yet, but maybe it just needs to be smaller, so it's not like. I think these things need some weirdness with them. Can we make this a gradient that has no opacity at the end? Can I do that? That work? If I make that radial? Can I make the fill do the exact same thing? Can I make that the outside, the opacity of 0? Make it radial. Let's reverse that. It's not what I wanted. Reverse it. There we go. What's going on here? What happens if we just get rid of the stroke? What happens? That's much better. Because then it fades. It reminds you of the sword in Halo. But the one, the one blade. I forget what it's called. You know what I'm talking about. Looks like the... This boy, the energy sword. Kind of looks like him. At least I think so. What happens if we just remove these bad boys? It feels actually... that's kind of a vibe. It's a mood. Kind of like this. If we just extend these down, this gradient kind of a bit more interesting. Maybe we don't need the asteroid belt, fam. Maybe we just need this pulsar in the distance. Ooh, kill him. Wanna try something. I'm gonna get this down to like 5%, 5%, yes. And over this, yeah, we'll go. We'll also go to that color and go 0%. And we'll reverse that. Even 5% is too much. Oh, wait, is that full? How does that happen? Actually needs to be in the middle, so it needs to start over here, be 0. Here it needs to be 20. Could put in a bird. Ooh, I like that. That could be cool. Let's look at it here in a sec. I want it to feel, I mean, pulsars, they're the brightest things in the universe. So I'm pretty sure they are. Let's have them spouting some light over here. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. I bumbled my way through this one today, fam. Ooh. Let's pull this one down. This one too. Just so it looks like it's coming through here. I like that. This is nice. And we could also maybe not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Not even close. That's what I'm looking for. Oops. Make these kind of have this haze effect on the horizon here. But let's make let's do layer convert expand stroke. Is that what that does? It's not really what I want to layer. I want to convert to outlines. Let's convert to curves. That's really what I want. Is that another thing you can do with brushes? Not sure. Dustin and Maximum Overdrive. Yo, what is going on, fam? I look away from chat for 5 seconds. It gets populated with great people. Working with your imagination and understanding of your tools a lot until you arrive at your destination. Hey, Dustin. It's good, man. Yeah, I've been bumbling through today. We've seen some stuff. Actually, I kind of like this, like using this same color from the background. Just makes it kind of hazy looking. But then again, there's something clean about not having these clouds. Like this is already like a strong kind of thing. This pulsar, you know, in the distance. This is something cool. Thank you, Underdrive. I missed a lot of other stuff. Yeah. Let's play with the pulsar just a little bit. I think we can do some more things like interesting with the effects. Let's do like an inner glow. And let's give this like a little bit of attention. Let's give this the center. Can we give this anything? Does this even show up? It might be too narrow for it. It doesn't really show up. It's there, but it's super small because it's so small. The thing. Let's just not do that. Actually, I could maybe get away with the same effect with like an inner shadow if we did something. We just give it like a slight radius. Let's give it no alt set. Let's give it all the saturation. Ooh, yeah, here we go. We can give it, let's give it our yellow. Oh, yes, this is going to be great. This is going to be great. Check this out, fam. You can give it this inner shadow and it just kind of gives it this like kind of dusty look to it, doesn't it? It's a little detail, but I feel like it gives it a lot. We can play with that a little bit. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's a nice little touch. Oh, thanks, dude. I really like the planet too. Yeah, it was chat's idea to give it some of these rings. They look a little goofy here. Some of these look a little goofy, but you can't really tell zoomed out, so it's fine. I think they do need some attention though. These need to be like a little bit spread out. Some of these, they look a little wonky. That's all right. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think the dustiness is pretty important. I was thinking about doing like a similar kind of. It's kind of what I wanted with the thing I was doing before with the clouds, but I'd like to get this gradient to have a little bit more, like a little bit less banding. So I think I'm just gonna try to play with the intensity there a little bit, get the shape a little bit more where I want it. It's kind of cool. We can definitely, ooh, it definitely gives it more. This slider definitely gives us some items we can play with. I like how bright that gets. I like it. Ooh, Dustin's looking for some meaning in my work. What does my train mean? The train I drew? What did we draw last week? I drew Dark Desert, which is actually way lighter. This is like a super chipper thing in comparison. This one's pretty grim. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it looks fun. I mean, so for folks arriving now, I don't know how much you saw, but like originally what we were trying to do is also draw like this asteroid belt, like imagining we were on this like smaller rock and there was this asteroid belt also like obfuscating our view. But I couldn't really get it to sing correctly. I ended up drawing a lot of different things and none of them really felt good. So I just kind of bailed on the idea. But honestly, I don't know where to go with this one. This is looking really good, I think. Might just call here. I can fiddle with this thing a little bit more. We can give it a few more maybe interesting effects. We could maybe what we could maybe do is duplicate it and then go for a Gaussian blur and then turn off all these effects here. That will give us a little bit more back here. And then let's just turn that off and see what that looks like. Let's Gaussian blur all the way. Oh, it definitely dies. So we need to give it. If I put that in front and give it maybe screen, that would keep it a little bit alive a little bit more. Then I can maybe take that and scale it from the center. It's pretty cool. You can also play with like location. I think that maybe is kind of neat. Draw a burb. All right, yeah. Melon, you've been saying burb for a while. Let's try a burb. I think we can do something cool with adding some creatures. I think my favorite birds I've ever drawn are in it's not this piece. It's in this piece. I think these are my favorite birds. These are some of the coolest birds. I want to copy some of these. Like just like kind of this wing. And I like this one just like because this could also be like a drone or something. I think that's cool. But it's a bird, you know. It's not mess about. How did I do that? Oh yeah, I gotta give it the tail. So let's give this a color. Let's make them light and bright. How did I do some of the other ones? These things look scary. They look like Cthulhu creatures. I don't think I'm qualified to draw a bird. Still easier than a horse. You're right, man. Dude, my horses are fucking... They're gonna be in a museum one day. They do kind of look like jellyfish here. But they're aliens. We're on an alien planet. We gotta take that with us. I think also all these things need to be like more silhouetted. I think that they look a little bit more interesting, maybe a little bit smaller. We got birds. We got bonks. We got chunks. This one is bad. He's not a good bird. I don't dislike the birds, but I think it's a stronger piece without them. But I think this is because I'm not very good at drawing them. I'm gonna put them over here. I want to do something over here as well with this old chestnut here. I want to give this some noise. Make some noise. You need to be slightly bigger, the planet. Do you guys think it needs more rings? We can also make these, like if we want to make this slightly better, we can make these tapered. If I can make them more thin there. I just want that one. There we go. That's kind of good, I think, when they just kind of disappear over there. Maybe in the shadow of it all. What you got for me, Miguel? we need some more of these. Yeah, so maybe some of these, maybe we put in one like over here. There's also gets his like own new color. Instead of this, it goes like maybe it gets like one of these purple colors, you know. Maybe it needs to be this lighter purple color. Maybe like this orangish color. Let's just add this bad boy over here, and let's give this, maybe give this one like some slight opacity out here. Alright, let's just drag this guy out. Maybe like just outside this guy. Alrighty, cool. Control J, Control J, Control J, Control J. Let's make these 0.2, slightly thinner. Let's do Control J. Control J. And let's make this 0.1. It's just really thin on the outside. That looks kind of cool. Like we've really, this looks, I think, better now that it has like a little bit more dimension to it. And we have this like shadow of them on the other side. I like it. I like it. Famous. I think it's. I think we called this one. I think this is a good piece. This is a fun one. Like kind of working through the. Working through the shapes, working through the colors. Oh man, for sure, man. I think I'll have some time. Sometime tomorrow. I'll have some time on Wednesday, and yeah, in the short term, that's when I got time. Yeah, I mean, it took some time to find the whole thing. It's like get the star out there. I mean, that's cool. I mean, the only other thing I thought of, and maybe this is excessive because it would maybe diminish what makes this thing really cool. So I mean, hear me out. But it was like if we had two of them, but the other one was really small. That was the only other thing I thought of that could be kind of neat. I don't know. But have a good night, dude. Take it easy. Pears are a rare thing. It's true. It's true. It's not every day you see 2 pulsars. Honestly, I think if you could see a pulsar like this, I think you're screwed. Because I think you would never have nighttime. Maybe you would. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's a very weird fill radial elliptical. Yeah, this was a fun one though to work on. I liked it. Give that like a little bit of fadedness. It's a cool piece. I'm a fan. We'll have to throw it on the TikToks. I gotta post more on TikTok. I've really fallen off that horse too. I really just was like posting way less. I gotta get better about that stuff. Fam, I'm gonna call it a night. You all should probably call it a night. I'm tired. You're tired. I don't know. Are any of our friends streaming? Any of the good people? Goose is streaming. We've never rated Goose. Yeah, Goose is streaming. I think Goose has been trying to get oh sorry, that's a oddly unknown. You guys know oddly unknown. He's an odd duck. He'll let you know that for sure. But he's a cool dude. Let's go raid him and we'll say hello. I'm gonna switch it to the going away screen while we let this song chill, and then I'll hit it. Fam, I just wanna thank you for sitting with me and let me draw this piece. Yeah, it was really fun. And I hope y'all have a great evening, a great week, and I hope to see you next week. I'm gonna hit the button on him, but let's let this tune play out. Well, there it is. So let's just hit it. I'm pretty sure this is Oddly Unknown. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's hit it. I can just find my stupid Twitch chat. /Ray. What'd you say, Mike? Just been lurking while you play games? Hey, that's what it's all about. I like it. I like just chilling with y'all when you're playing games and stuff. I love hearing about it. Alright, I'm hitting the button on Oddly Unknown. Let's go say hey to him. He's been a long time supporting my stuff. And he's a weird dude. But we like him. Alright, fam. Till next time. Peace.